Hey everyone, it's been a little while since my last video. Yesterday was my birthday. Hey! Okay, I'm really silly. I turned 24. I had a really fun weekend. Kristen was with me all weekend. Well, she's kind of been with me for the whole last, week and a half. And that's been really cool because, I like spending time with her, and when she sleeps over for days in a row, it feels like she kind of lives here, which I like. My friend from back home came up to visit me. Although our time was short together, I had a good time with him, and we talked about a lot of things. It was nice to see him, and we cut all of his hair off, and he looks really good now. And I hope he likes it as much as I like it, because I think he looks really handsome. He was not looking forward to it, but I kind of sort of convinced him to do it. A couple of my friends had secret plans. Well, okay, Tristan made the secret plans, and my friends carried out the plans. And they made me a cake, and had the Batman symbol on it, and my birthday was like pirate/Batman themed, I guess. So I got a cool cake. I got this cool shirt. This says Batmobile lost its wheel. I got this poster. I got this fucking treasure chest full of stuff. I want to show you the size of this thing. Like it's a real fake treasure chest. I got Batman movies. This thing, which is an S for my name, and it lights up. And a card. Where'd it go? And there's another button that I gotta put on my backpack. Everything's Batman. Lots of treasure. And my girlfriend has a secret gift that she's making that I'm gonna get later or tomorrow. Yeah, and she made all the plans, and she took me out to brunch at my favorite place, and we went out dancing on Friday and Saturday. I got really drunk on Saturday. I kind of sort of tried a ghost pepper on Saturday. Pizzeria in town has like ghost pepper flakes that they put on a pizza, and I just really wanted to know what it was like, because I know what they are. I was curious. But I have to tell you, well, I don't know if it was an accurate ghost pepper experience, because one, I was drunk. Two, it was given to me on a handful of cheese, and dairy is supposed to cut the heat of peppers. But that being said, it was still pretty fucking hot. Yeah, that was quite a fun experience. I was telling the pizza maker that it was my birthday, so she only charged us for 2 slices instead of 3 slices, which was really nice of her, and she seems really cool. And I asked her name, and I guess I'm really talkative when I'm drunk. So I gave her a tip because she gave us a free slice, so I basically paid for the other slice. So Tristan's mom and her boyfriend came to visit 2 weeks ago. They asked me to come and meet them at Dunkin' Donuts, wherever they were hanging out. When I got there, they were talking about how they're getting engaged and how they're getting married. It's really exciting, and they looked really happy, and they were both kind of really giddy and just happy. It was really nice to see. And they invited me to the wedding. I'm really excited about it. I know Tristan is too. We have our colors picked out. Me and Tristan are wearing purple. Tristan's gonna wear a purple dress. I'm gonna wear a purple tie. I think we're gonna look hella cute. I'm excited. I've never dressed for I guess not formally, it's not a formal wedding, but like nicer than Batman t-shirts. I haven't dressed up like in slacks and a button down or anything, so that should be interesting to see. I'm gonna briefly talk about my concerns about the wedding. Tristan's mom and boyfriend know that I'm trans, but Tristan's other family does not, and they are religious and they are homophobic, and I can only assume that they're transphobic. So I'm concerned about passing to them. I spoke to my therapist about this, and he was trying to ask me like why I'm nervous about it, like what do I think is gonna happen. I don't think that I mean, I've never met them, but I don't think they're the kind of people that would get into a confrontation like at someone's wedding, or even like in general. But I'm concerned about what they might say or do to Tristan, not necessarily to me. You know, if they don't like me, then I potentially never have to see them again, but they're Tristan's family. It's still like 7 months away. There's a lot of time before that happens, and we have some things to talk about and some things to figure out. I definitely want to go to the wedding. I don't want to not go because I'm afraid of what's going to happen. I don't want that to stop me from having a good time. I'm going to have a good time regardless. You know, I'm there to have a good time. I'm there to support Tristan and her mom and her mom's boyfriend. Yeah, so we'll see. But I'm not as concerned as I was a week ago because, you know, when I found out about the wedding, initially I was really excited, but then I realized that I'm going to be meeting some people for the first time who've never met me before, and if they met me how I look right now, I don't think I would pass to them. I think that they would read me as a girl, and if I was introduced to them with he, him pronouns, I don't think that they would use them because they would very clearly see that I'm not a cis boy. But on to the good news. I had my second therapy session on Saturday. It was good. I feel like I was doing a lot more talking this time, which is fine. You know, it was only the second session. I had a lot I wanted to talk about, so maybe he was just letting me say what I had to say. But I got everything out that I wanted to talk about, and even just saying it out loud helped me think about it. Towards the end of the session, my therapist asked me if we had talked about when I wanted to start taking hormones. And I said, no, we haven't brought it up. It's only the second session. I didn't think that we would get to that yet. And he was like, okay, well, he asked me when I would think that I would be ready. I said, you know, if it was only myself in the equation, then yeah, I'm ready. I want it. But, you know, it's not just me. I have family. My immediate family knows that I'm trans, and I've been open with them about it. Although now that I'm here and not home, it's more difficult because we don't see each other on a daily basis and whatever. But I'd like to open up more communication about like what's going to happen when I start taking hormones. That's something I haven't talked to my mom about yet. And I know that she knows that things are going to change, but she doesn't know what's going to change. So I need to tell her like exactly what's going to happen and how I feel about it. And so I'm going home tomorrow for like 2 days. So I'm definitely going to start talking about it with her and my sister. My sister has been really great support. I want her in the loop too. My dad, I'm not gonna say anything about my dad right now. He's not as in the know as my mom and my sister. My grandparents don't know that I'm trans. My mom's parents have stopped talking to us like 2.5 years ago. So I'm not going to go into it, but I don't think I'm going to see them again before they die, so I don't have to tell them. But my other grandparents, my dad's side of the family, for the last, I don't know, 4 years maybe, our relationship has just been like, we see each other for Christmas and like one other time during the year, and that was it. But now, like all of a sudden, I mean, I'm not complaining about it, but all of a sudden, my dad's parents are like trying to rebuild their relationship with me. Like, my grandpa texts me like every other day, sends me pictures of his cat, and just asks me how I'm doing with the snow and if I'm staying warm, and like nothing too deep, but you know, it's cute that he sends me messages, you know, that he's thinking about me. And my grandma and my aunt have both also been more active in contacting me, and they visited me like a week ago. So like I'm seeing them more and more. And my aunt and uncle are gonna come and visit this coming weekend, I think. I think that's my opportunity to talk to my aunt and my uncle about me. I don't know, nothing is like keeping me from telling them, I just haven't gotten to it yet. I think it's time, because my therapist, when he asked me when I thought I would be ready, he was like, well, how about like the end of March or the beginning of April? I like practically jumped out of the fucking seat. I was like, what? What? That's a month away. Like, I was not expecting him to say so soon. When I was talking about my fears about the wedding to him, and I was saying, like, I don't know if I'll be on hormones by then. And if I am, I don't know if enough changes will happen by then that Tristan's family will read me the way I want to be seen. And whatever. So, like, when he said the end of March, like, I see him every 2 weeks. That's 2 sessions away that he would do that. I was kind of freaking out a little bit. And I saw Tristan like immediately after my session, and I told her, and we were freaking out together, and I'm really excited. I don't have words for how excited I am. I've been thinking about it nonstop since those words came out of my therapist's mouth. Like, I could start looking the way I want to look in a month and a half. These changes can start happening. Anyways, so that's really big news. So I'm really struggling with money though. So I know a lot of trans guys do this, but I'm doing it a little differently. I want to make t-shirts and sell t-shirts, but I want to actually make them myself. I've already bought a silk screening kit, bought some other materials, and so I'm gonna make my own designs. I've already started working on one. I'm making my own designs, and I think they're gonna be really cool because I'm making them myself and not going through a t-shirt design website. I'm gonna be able to price them lower so they can be more accessible to people. Brand name. I don't know. I have to figure out. I still have some things to figure out before I can get it going. And, you know, I don't have all the materials yet. I don't have shirts yet. But if you would like to help me raise money so I can start taking my hormones and to start saving money for surgery down the line, I'm gonna try and get my shirts going in the next week or 2. I'm gonna put them up on Etsy. I'm gonna sell them through Tumblr and my Facebook, and so hopefully I'll get some designs up this week, and maybe I can sell some shirts. Okay, so that is an update about my life. I think me and Tristan might make a video tomorrow, although she's sick, so I don't know. Okay, thanks for watching.